a rezone request and public hearing for property located at 367 South Angel Street. This is from A5 heavy agricultural to R114 single family, 14,000 square foot lots for applicant DW Management. We'll hear from staff first, and then we'll go from there. Then we'll have the applicant come up, and then we'll open the public hearing after that.
All righty, sir. This is the rezone, like you said. It's down there on 367 South Angel Street. It was here a few weeks ago, probably a month or two ago, for R120. Then they pulled it when it went to council because they've decided to go with a R114 instead of a R120. We went through pretty much everything last time when we was rezoning it for the consistency of the neighborhoods, the general plan, single family. I mean, everything filled all the checks. This should do the same. The R114 is actually smaller area because they was after R120 before. The R114 is smaller area. It reduces from 20,000 to 14,000. However, all the setbacks, frontages, everything's going to be the same. So if you had an R120 lot sitting by R114, you wouldn't tell the difference other than the backyard will be bigger maybe in the R120. Basically, they could design it would look from the frontage, the street appeal, the feel same as the neighborhood with the R120. I believe, I'm not sure, but it has something to do with making some lots fit. They thought they was going to get some ground acquired that they didn't get. So to keep the lots that they intended, they're just going to have to make smaller backyards. I think that's about the only effect that we would see different. I guess I can go through the other stuff, but if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them right now. We'll just leave it there for a minute.
One question. Obviously, this is a slight increase in density. What is the net or the delta increase in lots between the R120 and the R114?
I can't remember exactly. I think it was, we're at 24 lots now. If you went with the area divided by the square footage, and I think it was around 18 before.
But if I remember right, you lost 2 lots to the road, so you were at 16 last time.
Yeah, if the road was.
You come up.
Yeah,
State your name.
Dale Webster with DW Management. If the road was required, then yes, it would require us to downsize those 2 lots on that south side. But because of the piece of land that somebody else owns, you can see that in that little triangle up there that we're missing. That also impinges on 2 different lots, so we lose another 2 lots there. So that's why we decided to go with a little smaller lot to keep and get maybe a few more homes on there, or at least the same amount of homes that we had prior.
Okay. Any other questions?
So the answer to that question is approximately 25%. Is that right? 24.
It's the same. It's going to be actually the same number of lots as it was initially, because we could possibly lose 4 lots to a road on that south side into the southern neighborhood, as well as the 2 lots there that we couldn't acquire the land.
If I remember, you were going to bring Galloway or continue through to that.
Correct.
And there was some discussion, I don't know what engineering line, this was just initial stages, there was discussion about connecting to a lot on the south side of that, discussion as well.
Connecting.
Bringing a connector over to that.
For us right now, it is not a discussion. Yeah. Right.
Any other questions from the commissioners for the applicant? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Since this is a public hearing, we'll open up the public hearing for this item. I'd like to remind people they have 3 minutes. We've
Hi, my name's Robert Gilchrist. I live in Kaysville, actually just on the other side of the fence from the proposed development. And apologies for being late. I represent several people within the Mountain Vista subdivision, and one of the things that we wanted to make sure was heard tonight was that we believe that there should be a connector road in between where the Mountain Vistas Road stops and in between the large 27-acre field to the south, simply for safety purposes, for access purposes, and at some future point, we believe that large plot of land is going to be developed, and there needs to be access between the two developments. Currently in the Mountain Vista subdivision, there's only one road that stubs out to that, and it's on the east side. And it would not be great to have all of the traffic from that 27-acre development, when it does get developed, funneling through that one road, or have a majority of it funneling through that one road. I just wanted also to bring the concept that everybody who lives near there was okay when they were average half-acre lots, when it was going to be zoned R20. They're not okay with it being zoned R14. So I'll just leave that here and give up the rest of my time.
Thank you.
Anybody else have any thoughts? If not, I'll close the public hearing. And we will move on to staff discussion for the commissioners. Commissioners? Questions, discussion?
I got some comments. On the petition, but I don't care that I'm not going to be popular with what I say, but I think this is a prime missed opportunity for density on the west side that we're not going to get. And it's unfortunate that our general plan and our land use pattern in West Kaysville is filled with half-acre lots, which I continue to refer to as lots that are too big to mow, too small to plow. I live on one. It was great when I was 35, when I had young kids, and now it's great. And we really need more diversity, and we need more density somewhere on the west side of the city. I think it's been a colossal mistake for the city to have half-acre zoning out there only all this time. So this 7 acres, and there's 7 acres in my neighborhood where you could easily do townhomes, R16 lots, R18 lots. I think this is perfect for R18. But that's not the petition that's in front of us, so I intend to vote in favor of the rezone as proposed, but I will reiterate again, I think it's a huge missed opportunity that we don't have folks who are able to live on smaller lots and very nice homes on smaller lots. Kind of miss the townhomes and condominiums would be great too. So, but anyway, that's beside the point.
Any other issues?
As far as the difference between the R120 and the R114, as was already noted, all of the yard setbacks will be the same as for both zones. My guess is that most will keep the front yard the same size as the others. What that means essentially is that nobody will notice a difference because of the extra space will be in the backyard. And so I think for those who are concerned about what that means for the character of the neighborhood, I think most people won't even notice the difference.
Okay. Any comments?
I just want to echo the comment, we kind of discussed this last time, of having a stub out to that property on the south. I think that's very forward thinking.
approving the subdivision plat at this point. That's something we'll take a look at. Staff will when the plat comes. Yeah, that's right. I guess we won't move it. So I guess we got to make our feelings known.
I think when the plat comes forward to staff, that it ought to be seen, and potentially have that, I mean, for 3 reasons. First is for circulation, second is for public safety, and the third is it takes some burden off of that neighborhood. And I think it makes sense to have that, for the first, it supports the first reason, so, as we're going forward, so, commissioners, I think if the discussion's done, I think we can entertain a motion.
All motion that we approve, that we recommend to City Council, the rezone petition in front of us for DW management for 7.74 acres at the address listed 367 South Angel Street from A5 heavy agricultural to R114 single family 14,000 square foot lots. Based on the staff recommendations and the fact that this proposal complies with the city's general plan.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we'll start going with Commissioner Alden.
Aye.
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 And it passes unanimously. That'll go into City Council with the unanimous recommendation to the Planning Commission, and that will be scheduled, I'll defer to staff, and that'll be scheduled, it'll be on the City Council agenda in the future few weeks, when the comes up, that chance stuff.
Usually they'll make us skip one and then the next one you'll be on. So,
That puts us on the 15th of February. But yeah, we'll be in touch with you and let you know.
Okay. The next is approval of minutes from December 14th and January 11th, 2024 Planning Commission meeting minutes. These are in our electronic packet. I've had time to review both of them. Hopefully the commission will look at those. And if there are any changes need to be made or anything that you can review, any changes you see or a couple of new
I was not in attendance in the December meeting, so I actually abstained from voting on those items.
Okay, so let's do the 14th and then we'll vote. Yours, motion, I guess. So we'll just do the unanimous voice vote for 14th, all in favor for the minutes.
Aye.
And then from January 11th meeting, for those in attendance,
Motion to approve.
all in the motion for the voice vote. Aye.
We get a second.
The second?
Okay.
Second. Thank you. Voice vote?
Aye.
Okay. And those carry unanimously. Okay. Are there any others to come for the planning commission reports or response to calendar?
I don't know. I think bylaws have been approved, so we'll get those sent out to you.
New vice chair.
Yes, would like to let you know that if you miss, there's a good chance you could come back with a new opportunity. And please don't see it that way. Your name was brought up and approved, seconded by your fellow commissioners here, so we're excited to have you. We're all here to help support you, and if Steve's not here, then you'll be here to run the meetings, and we've got you on that, so.
Allison, the way we, I think, well, the way we, kind of edited the songs, the bylaws, we should go this meeting.
Yeah, it takes some of the back and forth, and I think the changes were good, so you guys did a good job on those bylaws. Do you have any, we're working on a new subdivision page on the website, so that,
Will you address that, just let us know what happened, council?
I watched it, and I can't remember what happened. Oh, no, I went to it. I was at council, and then I left. Do you remember? On the planning commission, they were just wanting, for the subdivisions, it basically was that we're going to not have preliminary plats and final plats coming here to the commissioners, that the city council was concerned, however, that the public wouldn't have an opportunity to voice their concerns or comments or any suggestions. And so the thought was that we would put signs still up at the location, perhaps with a QR code and our phone number. The QR code will take them to a website that has the subdivisions on it, and they'll be able to have all of the information for each individual plat, and then be able to go in and fill out a form and basically just put the comments that they want within the 15 days that the city has for the approval of those plats, is the review time that we have. So if it starts on the 1st, the packet all comes in. This is what I'm understanding. The packet comes in. Everything's there with the packet on the 1st. Comments, we'll be able to take those for about 10 days. So that gives us time to get everything put on the website, put the sign out for 10 days, and then combine the packet with all of the comments for the developer, and then for city council as well.
I can do it editorial-wise. This is where I think the legislature was short-sighted. Not that they do that very often.
45-day short-sighted.
But pretty much throughout my career, I've operated with a subdivision process. That first step usually includes a concept plan. They eliminated that possibility unless the applicant agrees in the state code. At the concept plan, that's really the place where you get opportunity to take a look at the layout and the design and what might, and just, just get ideas. And that's where you can throw out the idea, as we were just talking about tonight on the one, that there should be a community road here, and other things. But we don't do that anymore. Now we just go straight to preliminary plat, and now we're not even having much of involvement there anymore. So I always found the concept plan very useful and very helpful. And then after that, you get into the nitty-gritty of the code and ordinance details and the engineering and everything else. But unless an applicant agrees to do that, it's not something that's allowed anymore under state code.
On a project I worked on out of state, you have to have a concept before that is locked in, because then they provide comment back on it. They provide comment back on the concept, and then from the concept, you go back and provide, that's the basis for getting the plat. And so I think it has a lot of wisdom, because it solves many sins in development that happen, whether it's engineering or whether it's roads or whatever it is. Stormwater,
Yeah.
that they run across in this municipality.
Well, and as important as all those things are, I think it also helps because it allows for the meeting.
Yeah.
Folks get a chance to come and have a look at it and make some suggestions. Bingo. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that initial concept meeting is really key, because it also shows us, hey, we're considered, as a municipality, we're considered doing this, and the city can say, well, there's no sewer there, or the sewer goes to here, so then you got to figure out the infrastructure costs are. Or you can figure from there, some other areas about, what the stormwater pollution is. There's a whole series of things that can be done, but, until you have that conversation, you're nowhere near, your ideas can be good on paper, but until your costs will go up exponentially, and then your plan has to change.
Yeah. Anyway, that's just a way forward.
No, it's not true on my part, too. I think we're missing a huge part. There's cities in Utah that now have that community as part of this process.
Yeah.
I think it's a key component. Yeah.
For almost all of our land use applications, the applicant had to meet with the residents first before they came to planning commission, and they had to provide documentation. That helped create, I think, less animosity at the public hearing level, because there was a modicum of understanding between the applicant and the residents, what those concerns
But I think this piece though needs the state government, there's such a short time away. If the city doesn't get that comment period, then it's, and we may not have a meeting scheduled until we go down in, then rapid compliance. Okay.
No, not that I know of. I don't even know if we've got very much coming up next one either. We'll have to see how, yeah, I don't know.
We've got some preliminary plats that are in, but I think all that we've got for next meeting so far is a conditional use, so it should be a good meeting. Other than that, we're good.
You know, when you guys are getting back the application for the Main Street.
So, from the application from last year,
Well, just, yeah, I guess it was at the end.
yeah, so it didn't, and that's on me. We were working with the businesses to get those in, and we didn't get them in time. So we'll start all over again for that Main Street again this year. What? Oh, I thought you were talking about the Main Street. There's,
No, I'm talking about the small area.
okay, so then I'm not sure where they're at on that. But I will ask her and we can get back to you. No, you guys mentioned the APA that's coming up in April. I just remember in the minutes. So that's coming up in Cedar City.
It's
May.
May 8th.
But other than that, I haven't heard of any other trainings or anything, so.
We may be doing, this may help our new vice chair. We may be doing the Land Use Institute sometime in the next few weeks, an online Zoom training session on how to be a chair of a planning commission.
Sounds super exciting.
Something in a lot of our trainings, we've got a lot of questions, a lot of requests for.
Send me that link. I can't wait to watch that. If you want to put that, can you put that link on our group text?
Yeah, we haven't scheduled that one yet, but Craig and I were just talking about that the other day, and we'll probably get that scheduled here in the next few months.
Okay, I think that would be really helpful because at some point you'll all have an opportunity.
Well, it's nice to know what we use, what they're doing, what different.
Other than that, I think we're,
There you go, I have,
So
thank you all.
let me just go ahead and turn off the recorder here.